Welcome to the first edition of the Hoot Seat. This morning, we are in the beautiful parking lot of the Corbett Center on the campus of New Mexico State University. It is a little brisk this morning. Had to put on the sweat top when I came out of the house, and hopefully it'll warm up today and be a beautiful day like it is every day in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Our first edition of the Hoot Seat, we are very blessed this morning to have Kolby Graham Taylor as our first guest ever. Kolby, welcome to the show.
Pleasure to be here, Coach.
Tell us how you got to be chosen as the first guest ever on the Hoot Seat.
Oh, kind of luck of the draw, actually. We were in an IFC meeting last night, and Coach came and talked about getting more people at the games this year, and very excited for the season. And he talked about this show and the first edition being, well, today, and we had to basically raise hands and volunteer who wants to be on it first. And it came between me and 4 other folks, and we had to draw a number between 1 and 25, and I just so happened to have picked the exact number, which was 17. So pretty lucky, I guess.
Well, congratulations on that, or maybe not. I know this, with a name like Kolby Graham Taylor and the fact that you got that beautiful black felt cowboy hat on, I'm thinking that we could even make this a Texas edition country music show as well.
Most definitely we could.
So first of all, I think more than anything, we wanted to pick a student and somebody that we feel like is important to everything. Obviously, without students, us coaches, the professors, we don't have jobs. We don't have a university without the students. And not only did we pick someone like yourself, but we picked somebody that is also got a really important title here at our university. So you being the Farmhouse founder and also the VP of ASNMU, please tell us a little bit about yourself today, Kolby, and exactly like where you're from and where you grew up at and all those things.
All right. Well, I'm from a little town in southeast New Mexico called Jao, New Mexico. And this is my 5th year here, and I'm a grad student right now. So been blessed enough to come from very small beginnings from a small town and not many people there, and just come here to get to grow in myself. And then, I love Las Cruces, and I've always loved New Mexico State since I was about a 3rd grader. I've been wanting to come here since then. So yeah, that's pretty much me. Just doing pretty much everything I can all the time. I'm always busy, so.
Well, obviously you've got a lot of love and passion for New Mexico State.
Yes, sir.
For the fact that you've been here for 5 years and now working on a graduate degree. What made you choose New Mexico State?
Well, some of it's family lineage. I mean, both my grandparents came here and graduated. My aunt and uncle both came here and graduated. My mom came here for a little bit, and but other than that, it was just really the appeal to I love the state of New Mexico, and I love the idea of a state school and a land grant school, and it just I felt like I'd be more at home here, obviously, than the alternative, which is Albuquerque. And it's a little bit more. It's not as big of a city here, and it's nice sunshine about 300 something days a year, and it just felt more homey to me. And then obviously I applied and I got in, so I haven't regretted my decision since.
So tell us, to kind of piggyback off of that, tell us a little bit about, your journey, how you got involved in the fraternity, and not only that you are involved, but the role that you play.
Okay.
Obviously, it's a pretty large role and something that, is not handed to you.
Yes, sir.
It's something that you've obviously worked hard for and gotten to the point where you're at today. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, I guess I'm going to try to make it a long story short, because I can go on for hours about this. But kind of just started with, I've been on campus for a long time, as you know, and I mean, I got recruited by other fraternities a few times starting out in my first 2 years. But I guess what the starting point of Farmhouse and why I kind of founded it was my uncle was a founding member of the colony here in '86. So they were about here from '87 officially to 2010. and then they just disappeared. I didn't know nothing about it until I heard my mom tell me, Uncle Kevin started a fraternity on campus. Is it still there? And I said, I don't think so. And then it turned into me talking to one of my professors who happened to have been, who's an alum of the fraternity back in the day. And I said, well, it's not that I don't like any other fraternities, but I just don't feel at home with them as much. And so I basically looked into Farmhouse, and I just started researching a little bit and seeing what they're all about. And then I kid you not, it started with a cold call to the front office, which is in Missouri. And I just called the front desk and I said, hey, I want to get a chapter started here at New Mexico State, and can you help me with that? And they said, let me send you to somebody who can. So they did, and basically they told me, hey, you need to recruit about 10 guys. And so I got my 10 guys, lost 7 of them, and then got 7 more, and then they said, hey, you actually need 20. So I got 10 more. And then that was about in 23. And then I got my 20, and then talked to them and said, hey, we're ready to go, and I'm ready to get this thing going. And so they were like, all right, you can be a colony for now, and then we'll talk later. Got that going, participated in events, and got our name out there a little bit. And then after that, they gave us an associate chapter status while I was still president. And then not much later, and I kid you not, this was one of my big goals before I was done with presidency, was getting us a charter, which is this full membership in the national fraternity and a full-time chapter. And by my last meeting, we got a full-blown chapter. And then we got our chartering ceremony done in February of that next semester. And then not much later, I kid you not, we got a house in that following summer, or in this past summer.
Congratulations.
So, thank you.
That's a pretty amazing feat to come from where you did, and then now be even at a spot where you have a house as well.
Yes,
so
sir.
That's pretty amazing. I'm real big into getting the students involved in the community, and all of those different things. Kolby, can you tell us what makes it exciting to attend sporting events or to attend our basketball games? What's the excitement and the draw?
Well, I mean, first for me, I mean, I've been a big sports fan my entire life. I grew up in a small town. I played 6 sports, and I've always loved going to sporting events. I was always out for all the girls' teams, supporting them, rooting them on. So not much really changed when I came here. I just really love the atmosphere of going to games, and I love winning. That's first and foremost, and I know that you can get some wins, yeah, for sure. But I love a good atmosphere, and whether win or lose, I'm still gonna support the Aggies, and I love going to those things and rooting them on and cheering till I lose my voice and yelling and screaming and telling the refs, like, what are you doing, kind of thing. But I'd say basically pretty much the atmosphere. Everyone here really cares, and that's the best part, is having a group of people that really care about the culture here with sports and winning and just supporting. So
I would agree with that. You've obviously, you've had tons of success, from where you've started to where you are today while we're sitting here. What have you gotten from New Mexico State that's been able or allowed you to do the things that you've done?
Well, first and foremost, opportunity. I mean, I'm sure it's very scary, and it was for me at first, it's very scary to come to a university out of high school, especially from a small school, and think it's going to be the same. You could be a leader, and leaders are few and far, but you can be a good leader anywhere you go, but it's intimidating. It's a lot of shell shock coming to university, but I think the best thing that New Mexico State offers is a lot of opportunity with growing in your leadership and in your education. I was blessed enough to have gotten into the Ag College, and in that college we're very connected, very close-knit, and the professors and the staff, everybody lets you know that you can be successful as long as you work for it. So I think that's the best part, is the supporting factor. And I'm sure it's the same for every college. It's just lots of support behind you. And then not to mention with the close-knit family that I've had in the Ag Colleges, you get to know people. And it's not easy going out and recruiting strangers, but you just got to be a people person. And I think having that base is really what what has made me successful is the people around me. Farmhouse wouldn't be where it is today, nor would I with everything else, without a good close group of friends and a bunch of people that trust you. And as long as you can develop that trust, I think that's the most important thing. But it goes right back down to your peers and the people around you. That's always strengthened me, because I've always believed that, you know, leaders can lead from the front, but they also were followers once at a time, and you got to be willing to let others lead as well. And I think having that trust with your people around you, that's the most important thing.
Kolby, are you busy this afternoon? You could come by and speak to my team.
I can try.
You're an amazing speaker.
Thank you.
Amazing. So, all right. So listen, we've kind of been a little, I guess, a little uptight here. So now this next segment of the show here, it's called the fast break. I'm going to ask you a question. It's a little bit of a faster pace, shorter answer.
Don't let the ball hit the ground.
Don't let the ball hit the ground. Catch it in the air, rebound above the rim, 2 hands.
Yes, sir.
In this segment, you know, I'll give you the question. You give me an answer or a statement, and I'll give you one as well. And we'll just kind of move a little faster in this segment. So,
alrighty.
You talked about your fraternity being the Farmhouse. It's interesting because the town that I lived in Texas, the best restaurant in the town was named Farmhouse.
Oh, heck
so
yeah.
I was wondering if there was some type of connection there where, you know, they had to have, you know, if they had to have permission to use your name or you had to have permission to use their name.
Oh, no, not at all.
It's kind of interesting. But anyway, so that is my first question to you. Can you give everyone out there watching today and listening, can you give them one restaurant in town that's your go-to? Again, there's a lot of really, really, really good food places in Las Cruces. One of the biggest things and the best things that my family and myself have enjoyed about the city of Las Cruces is the food.
Absolutely.
The food is fantastic here.
Best in the state.
Best in the state. There's a lot of really, really good spots. But if you had one spot that, you know, a lot of people don't know about, because my wife and I, we find new places all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. So what's a spot that you could give all the students out there and all the people watching today out there?
Man. Well, I guess man, that's hard. I got a few, but
Well, just give us one. Give us your favorite one.
it's not technically in Las Cruces, it's in La Mesa, but it's called Chopes. Best red chili you can find.
I've been to Chopes before. Yeah.
Chopes.
I would consider that Las Cruces.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we'll take that answer. We'll take that answer. Man, mine is right across the street. It's right over here in this little strip mall. It's right next door to the Kiva Juice.
K-Bowl?
It's called Mateo's.
Oh, Mateo's. Yes, sir.
Mateo's. Great spot. I go over there for lunch. The chicken tacos are fantastic.
Yeah.
But Mateo's right over there off of University in that strip mall right across the street. All right, next question. Red or green?
I'm a Christmas guy. I like both.
You like both?
Yes, sir.
That's interesting. You like both. I am 1,000% a red guy.
Okay.
Yeah, the green doesn't settle well with me. So I'm definitely a red guy. I like the red. I like it on the side though.
Yeah. Okay.
I like to put it on the side. I don't want it on there. I want it on the side. Next, if you could pick one celebrity to bring them to one of our home games this year, who would that celebrity be? And I don't know the answer for mine. So
in the term of sports, I mean, I'm a big sports guy, and I'm gonna have to go with Jason Kelce, because Jason Kelce brings a lot of energy.
wow.
And once you get him in an environment, I mean, football, I think he'd be fine in basketball too, but I mean, that guy would go through a table.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that'd be a really good atmosphere change for us. So Jason Kelce's my pick.
Interesting. Wow. You would think if I'm the person asking the questions, I would already have an answer. I don't know exactly who that celebrity would be for me. You know what? I think the person I would go with right now, it would probably be my father. My father passed away about 2 years ago when I took this job. When I was coaching at the last spot in Texas, he never missed a game. He was at every single game. So I would say right now, if I could pick anyone to catch a game, maybe the first game of the year, it would probably be my father.
That's a good pick, Coach.
What is your favorite spot on campus?
Oh, man.
That's a tough one.
Bias of being an ag guy, but definitely down the hill. The Gerald Thomas, Knox Hall area, that's my favorite spot. I mean, there's a big, beautiful windmill that you got to check out down there. And that's probably my most favorite thing is that windmill. Yes, sir.
I like the answer. My answer would be the Pan Am.
Okay. Yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah, the Pan Am is my favorite spot on campus. That's my safe haven. Mm-hmm. That's the place that, I enjoy going to every day. I love practice. I love being in there with our guys, working hard. That place is electric.
Yeah, 100%.
And when we get all the students and all the townspeople and the community there, there's no better place to me in this whole city than the Pan American Center.
Yes, sir. So, well, rock the Pan Am. Heck
rock
yeah.
the Pan Am. All right, so last question. This one's probably pretty simple for you. What is your favorite song currently? Like, what's the song, if you get in the truck, you put the radio on, you hope that song is on. If not, now everybody's got a phone that they plug in. But what right now is that song that you really like and it's kind of your go-to right now?
Well, Coach, I'm an old school guy, and I'm a big Keith Whitley fan. So I'm going to have to go with a song called I'm No Stranger to the Rain by Keith Whitley.
I'm no stranger to the rain.
That is absolute, positively throwback right there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is throwback, and that is an answer I would expect to a guy named Kolby Graham Taylor with a black felt hat on. I like it a whole lot. So my song right now, and it's actually not just a particular song, but it is a particular performer right now, is a guy named Hudson Westbrook.
Oh, yep.
Well, the sun comes up as I say good morning, darling. I won't be back till it's going back down.
Hudson Westbrook is a young Texas country guy.
Yes, sir.
Really good. He's from Stephenville, Texas, where I went to college at. Mm-hmm. And I really like Hudson Westbrook. So anything right now that he's playing, I have on my phone, I like to listen to. So,
yeah, he's a good one for sure.
Yeah, I've got millions of songs, but we're going to attribute today to a country and western day. So I'm going to go with Hudson Westbrook today.
Good deal.
So anyway, Aggie fans, we have a home opener this coming Tuesday night, 7 p.m. at the Pan American Center against Adams State University, a Division II school from Colorado that's very well coached. It's going to be exciting. It's our home opener. We're hoping that everybody comes out. We hope we have an unbelievable crowd. We also have a homecoming football game next Saturday, a big game for us next Saturday against Kennesaw, 2 p.m. next Saturday afternoon, the 8th. It's the 8th of November. That's going to be a really big game as our football team is fighting for a bowl.
Yes, sir.
Bowl bid. That's going to be a big game. We got to win that home game next Saturday, so we need a big crowd, try to fill out the stadium. Other than that, do you have anything else you'd like to share? Anything about, being a student, the students here, anything that you can think of in particular?
Never be bored. Always find something to do, always find something to get involved with, and you'll have a great college career. Never be bored. That's my word of advice. Other than that, go Aggies is all I could say.
I like that. I would add on to that about never being bored. In our program, we're really big on being an everyday person. We want our guys to be every day. We want them to come in. We want them to work hard every day. We want them to have that mentality of an everyday person. If you're an everyday person, that means you get up out of bed, you go to work, or you go do something, which also would be exactly what you're saying, to never be bored. So if you're an everyday person, you can't ever be bored. Is that right?
Yes, sir. That's correct.
Right. All right. This is it. We appreciate everybody tuning in. This is our first edition of the Hoot Seat. Kolby, thanks for being that first guest.
Pleasure's all mine, Coach.
We appreciate everything that you do for New Mexico State and for our students.
I appreciate you. All you do for our students, too.
I appreciate it. We look forward to seeing everybody next time. Aggie up.
Aggie up, baby.